my party people. My name is Courtney and welcome to BookTube Bulletin Board. I have channel Tangible Reads. Make sure you check out and subscribe. And I'm excited to be the representative for BookTube Bulletin Board for the month of February. Now, BookTube Bulletin Board is a team effort, so I will include the channel for my other teammates down below and you'll be seeing them pop up throughout the year. Now, the other hosts and I have tried our best to include as many events as possible. But, you know, don't kill the messenger if we forget a few events, okay? So we have scoured BookTube for you to try to figure out what is going on. Now, keep in mind, we are presenting these events to you based off of channels that people have put their hard-earned work into. And this is definitely not a substitute. So I will be putting all the links below as much as possible that I can find. Take a look at all the little minute details of each and every event so that you can participate to the fullest and also show support so you can just click and make it easy for you. So let's get started. Now I'm going to start with year-long events. So these are all the events that encompass the entire year, but I'm going to tell you what happens in February. So you have Readathon hosted by Books and Lala, and the word that has to be in the title for February is a verb. So pretty much a verb of any sort. Now you have Read with a Purpose Readathon, which is basically two prompts, a fiction and a nonfiction pick. Very, very simple. And the theme for February is friendship. Now this is hosted by Angie Henderson, so make sure you check out the Discord. Then you have the serialized book club, and that is hosted by my girl Nicole at Dusty Book Sniffers. And the book for February is The Count of Monte Cristo. And pretty much you're reading a bunch of British classics on that readathon. Then you have the Romello Readalong hosted by Kate Howe, and this read-along was from January and February, and the live show is going to be in late February. Then you have Read Your Bookshelf Challenge that is hosted by Chantel Reads All Day, where you're basically reading what's on your bookshelf, and you're going to be choosing books with complementary colors. Then you have the 2023 Book Club hosted by Emily Kate. The live show will be February 28th, and they'll be reading Haunting of Hill House. And you also have the I Read Dead People's Book Club that is being hosted by my girl Heather at Heather's Heroes and Heroines. And for February, you'll be reading the novel Passing. And you have an N.K. Jemisin read-along that is being hosted by Gabby at The Curious Owl. And for February, The Obelisk Gate, which is the second book in the Broken Earth trilogy. Now you have the Realm of Comics Book Club hosted by Ashley at Realm of Comics. And for February, you'll be reading The Nice House on the Lake. And you have the From Hell Book Club, which reads a vintage horror and an indie pick each and every month. And that is hosted by Kelly Hooked on Books. And the books for that is Spectra by Law Stephen and Permanent Damage by Ivy Tholen. Then you have the Hardcore Literature Book Club, which is hosted by Benjamin McAvoy, and the book is The Brothers Karamazov, if I'm saying that correctly. Then you'll have the Dark Hearts Book Club, which reads dark fiction, and that is hosted by Amy Noel Reads, and the book for February is Episode 13 by Craig DeLuise. Then you have the Midnight Book Society, which is reading The Witch by Christopher Pike. And you also have the Bookstore Read-Along hosted by Pages with Paige, and they're reading The Pale Dreamer. You also have the Umberto Eco Readathon that is being hosted by Jason Harrington. I've been assured that that read-along will be happening, even though I can't find his channel. And it is beginning with The Name of the Rose. That is a lot of readathons, and I'm definitely sure that is not all inclusive. So you have a lot of opportunities to get in on some year-round readathons and connect with some really cool people. Now let's get into February specifically. A Battle of the Boy Bands readathons where you have like, I think it's like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, anyway, some other ones, but check out those channels. You also have the Heartstopper Readathon, which is being hosted by Just Martine. Now, you know, Heartstopper is a graphic novel series, so I think that'll be pretty fun as well, where they're reading the entire series. You also have Feb Regency, which is a Jane Austen readathon, and that is being hosted by several people, but Bookish Princess is where you can start at to see all of the hosts. Then there's the X's and O's readathon, which is, I believe, a romance readathon, and there's 2 teams, and you can figure out which one you want to be on. That is being hosted by several hosts, actually, but you can start at summer with seasons readings. I'll link that below so you can kind of figure out where you want to go with. The 3rd through the 8th of February only. 2 teams, they're sprints, and they're watching a movie, so you got to get in on that one really, really quickly. You also have the Cozy Heart Book Club that reads little cozy romances, and the channel you can check out for details, and that is Lauren Love Reads. I was not able to see at the time of this video specifically which book is being read in February, but get in on that and check it out. So I was able to find information on a few of the readathons that I wanted to include inside of this vlog. So we have the Red Rising Readathon, which is being hosted by @Stephanie Bookish, and the live show is going to be in March for the 2nd book, which is The Golden Sun. You also have Blackathon. The announcement has come out. It is being hosted by Bowties and Books. There are several teams. I think there's 6 prompts for each one of them. There's buddy reads, there's sprints, a group book, tons of information. Make sure you check out the link below. And also you have For the Culture Readathon, which is being hosted by Book Tribe, and that one has like 16 prompts and some buddy reads. You also have the Missy Elliott Readathon, which is being hosted by Shay with the Hobbies and a few of the co-hosts, and in that readathon it is based off Missy Elliott's first album, Super Duper Fly, and so you have a few prompts with that. All a good time. Well, that is all that I have for the month of February. And I know this list is not all inclusive in this huge beast that is called BookTube. So do your fellow BookTuber a favor, and in the comments below, go ahead and include anything that we might have missed. So I hope that you come back to BookTube Bulletin Board and we can inform you of some other events in the future. So please like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. And I hope to see you around BookTube, y'all. Bye-bye.